Welcome to my channel. My name's Mary Kelly. I'm a psychic clairvoyant medium. I've been providing personal readings face to face and over the telephone for my clients for over 25 years. I'm now wanting to throw the net wider and feel guided to help heal and uplift a wider audience. If the initial current situation reading resonates with you, I will look further into messages for you and what to expect over the next 7 days. Please watch your ascendant, moon, sun and Venus signs for the best fit. So this is a love reading for Leo, and as I say, I'll be using the Cosmic Tarot. I do tend to read the cards in an upright positive position, so let's have a look and see what's coming up for you. Of course, if you like my channel, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell for future predictions of your sign, and please like and share. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, click on my website link below. Okay, so love and relationships for Leo. Dear Father, Mother God, Holy Spirit, please guide me. Give messages and information needed. Okay, for Leo. Leo. And this is a love reading for the week commencing 28th of September. Okay. I will move the cards to make sure that you can see them clearly, and if the glare is a bit too bright, I might turn off a light. Just see. Okay. So love life. Week ahead. Leo. Love life. Leo. Oh, a few extra cards, but I'm going to take them. Okay. Whoa. So I'll move the cards over a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. There is a little bit of glare, so bear with me 1 second and I will turn off the light and see what happens. Yeah, I think the glare is coming from the other lamp. Oh great, hang on a sec, I'll try the other way. Oh, I sent the try off. Let's try and see if that's clearer. Yay. Okay, so let's bring this a little bit nearer. There we are. Right, okay, so sorry, bear with me. This is my first ever Leo love reading online, so you know, hey, if it does look a bit sort of as though I'm finding my way, I'm finding my way. Okay, so the energies. Right, well, Leo, at the moment, a situation is out of your control. I'm getting a sense of things being up in the air at the moment, draining your energy. And I actually want to say to you, I think you're thinking about this day and night. Somebody is on your mind, and to such an extent, with the Princess of Pentacles here, there are sleepless nights, there are nagging worries and a lot of circling thoughts. It feels like you're reliving events. Something's going round and round in your mind. And as I say, it could well be draining you physically as well as emotionally. And you may find, I mean, there could be a few of you that are finding you need answers to this so much that you could find yourself spending money trying to get answers and information and maybe having readings at the moment. So, to give you more information, Okay. Right. Right. Well, I'm picking up on the energy of an air sign man with the King of Swords, and his influence has been recent. But the King of Swords is somebody that, you know, can be very attentive when he's face to face with you. You know, you've got his full attention, but when he's not actually in your presence, other things take his attention. It's the kind of person that doesn't like being disturbed, either when he's working or he's busy doing things. I've got to say, this man, Leo, has lovely eyes, really lovely eyes. And, you know, of course, if there are men watching this video, and, you know, again, it would apply that, you know, this would be you and your eyes, and this, the fact you've got this kind of chemistry. What I would say is this is the kind of energy of film star looks. So this is somebody that, you know, you look at their eyes, you think, oh my gosh, yeah, so really lovely. He can cut people down to size with very few words if he chooses to. Equally, this man can be incredibly charming, attentive. He's really interesting to talk to. He's got lovely manners. He would be balanced, harmonious. You know, when it comes to work and business, he'd want to get on well with those that he works with. And very much as a King of Swords, this is probably somebody who's actually, you know, doing really well. I feel that his success is his identity. So it's very important that, you know, he's quite proud of what he does. He would take his work and career seriously, whatever line of work he's in. So at the moment, you can't see a way forward. You've got the Two of Swords as current energy. I'll tip that forward, you might be able to see it a little bit more. And so this is really, it's one of those difficult conversations, actually, that, you know, you have to have, but you don't look forward to it because sometimes we don't want to hear the answers. So the Two of Swords is really you sitting down, talking to this person, finding out what he wants, telling him what you want, and being prepared basically that if you want different things, you need to go in different directions. However, if you do want the same things, you know, no one can guarantee that a relationship is going to work long term, but if you know you're heading in the right direction and you want the same things, at least then you can set goals or make plans. So this is important communication. You know, we've got the full moon coming up in a few days, full moon in Aries, with Mars retrograde in Aries. So, you know, the energy of this, how this is affecting you, Leo, is it's trine energy, but Mars going retrograde makes us consider and think not only about the future but also about the past, you know, where we're heading, what we're doing in relationships and why things haven't worked in the past and what we need to change. It's also a time of healing, because do you know what, the majority of us, we walk through life thinking, I haven't got a problem, there's nothing wrong with me. But actually, do you know what? We're really good at masking problems from ourselves. You know, sometimes it can be about avoiding commitment in our lives. Sometimes it can be fears from the past. It can be traumatic experiences that make you run away. You know, you're not really dealt with a traumatic experience in the past, which means that every subsequent experience feels overwhelming. And it takes courage to face our fears and deal with something head on. So the energies at the moment, this full moon in Aries, which, you know, when I think of the full moon, I always say if you're born under a full moon, then, you know, you wear your heart on your sleeve. You can't hide your emotions or feelings. A lot of people under this energy that are born under a full moon, you know, they're either open, honest, you know, too open and reveal too much, or they're the kind of people that actually are scared of revealing things, so they do run away. So as I say, this is sitting down, talking things through. It's a time of healing past wounds, trauma, recognizing why we run away, why we maybe don't work at relationships in the way we should. And I'm not saying that applies to you, Leo. It could apply to the person that you're thinking of, or vice versa. So this is the energy of the next couple of weeks ahead of you. And the Seven of Wands is about you standing your ground, isolating problems, dealing with them one at a time. If you give in an inch with the person that you're focusing on, they will take a mile. So, as I say, if you deal with each problem one at a time, sorted one, move on to the next, you will make progress. But I actually get the sense that this, this trine energy of Mars in Aries, so that's kind of giving you that strength to say, do you know what? No, I'm not putting up with this. And it can be in all areas of your life. Okay, so Leo, this is a bit more information about others around you and how they affect you. And, there you are with the line in the background, that's your strength. But you're only strong with the barriers up in front of you. So this is actually saying that when you open your heart, when you reveal your feelings, you lose your strength. So you could find yourself continuing to stand behind barriers or not be open and honest about your real feelings with somebody. And this is a temporary situation. It's not long term, but I think really you're not actually yet ready to open your heart and reveal exactly how you feel. And this 9 weeks of delay kind of ties in with the Mars retrograde process, which, around the 30th, I think it's the 13th of November, Mars then starts to move forward again. And this kind of ties in roughly with that energy. So give yourself a chance to heal. Take time to get stronger, because I feel you are recognizing and realizing that the things you do, sometimes it can be self-medication, sometimes it can be avoidance techniques, but it's things people do to protect themselves. Okay, so these two cards represent the past, energies leading up to this situation in the present. Well, the Devil is passion, hot, passionate relationship, powerful attractions, but destructive energies. And sometimes, the Devil energy can actually be us making the wrong choice, making the wrong decision. I always see the Devil as being a kind of energy of somebody wanting to take charge and take control of a situation or a relationship. Well, if you take charge and take control, you have no harmony, you have no balance, you have no happiness. So, I think really what this is telling me is you can take control of a situation, but even when you get that control, it doesn't make you happy, because then you feel the challenge is gone. And then, as with the Four of Cups, the grass then starts to look greener elsewhere. So there's dissatisfaction here. You may have a comfortable home, there can be loved ones around you, food and wine on the table, everything that you want in your life, apart from outpouring of feeling and emotion. And quite frankly, if your heart is closed and you are not, you're scared of opening your heart to be honest, to be vulnerable, to give, then you're not actually going to receive, because we only receive in equal measure to what we're able to give. So you're always looking for something else. You're always going to feel dissatisfied. But the message here is that if you pinpoint and try to sort out isolating these problems one at a time, and try to sort out the reasons why something's not working, when you do everything you can and it still doesn't work, at least you've tried your best. And when you do make a far-reaching or sweeping change, it's the right thing to do. So, otherwise, you know what they say, the grass is greener elsewhere. When you get to where you think you want to be, it can then look greener where you were. So I think the message here is, you know, control is an illusion. We may think we've got control, but actually when we are controlling or we manipulate people to feel more secure, in fact what we do is we destroy trust, we destroy the positive things in a relationship. Again, I'm not saying this is you, Leo. This could be the person you're dealing with. So it's just the energies that are coming up into the reading. So, as I say, current circumstances, there are barriers up. You or the person you're focusing on could be protecting their feelings, not wanting to be open or vulnerable. And then inner feelings. You know, look at all these full moons. The moon again, full. You know, whenever I look at the moon card, because that is Pisces, the symbol of Pisces, when the moon's in Pisces, Pisces is always two fish swimming in opposite directions. So it's feeling torn in two directions. You kind of, you want two things, but when you've got one of them, oh, you want to drop that and you want the other thing. And then when you've got the other thing, you want the other thing again. And actually sometimes, do you know what? This energy is having two things at once. My dog's like that. When he wants a ball and a toy at the same time. And if he can get both, he's happy. So, highs and lows emotionally. A roller coaster ride, Leo. Because, I'm not saying it's you, could be someone else around you, but somebody wants two things, two relationships, two people at once. And what that's doing is causing a roller coaster ride of emotions, a lot of confusion for the other person involved. I'm not saying, you know, on both sides there's more than one person. It's possible, but as I say, there is definitely another person around stirring things up or causing problems. Sometimes with the moon card it can be another female, not always. It's possible it's another male. But really, just to say, you are not in possession of all the facts or all the information, but with the moon card in a position of your inner feelings, your hopes and wishes, really take so much notice of your dreams at the moment. If you can, keep a little pad of paper and a pen by the side of your bed, and as soon as you wake up, if something's in your mind, jot it down, look it up in a dream dictionary, get an interpretation, because you know your subconscious mind is really giving you the answers and information that you need right now. And this full moon in Aries, again, trine your sun in Leo, you know, or if it's your ascendant in Leo, even more powerful. It's really important because, you know, trine energy is all about positive vibes, positive things. So you're being helped. The moon is helping your subconscious give you the answers that other people maybe lack. Okay, so I said about dissatisfaction. Grass being greener elsewhere, thinking about somebody either who's away from you or not really being 100% sure how you feel or what you want. The outcome card, King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, I mean, this can be this same energy of the King of Swords, just another sort of side to this person's personality. And King of Pentacles, to me, likes to be in charge and in control. He's usually a bit of a workaholic, works long hours or unusual hours, hides behind his work a little bit. You know, money is king for him. It's really important that he's successful, and actually sometimes more successful than you, because that can be an issue for him. He may be definitely dark hair, tans easily. He could be mixed race, black, or maybe Indian, but definitely this is a person that is close to family, fair in business, so you know, good in his business dealings, honest, and I mean, I would say he's careful but generous to the people he loves. And this person's going to be making you an offer. So he is important. He wants to be important. You know, this man's not shy of commitment. And then the extra card that jumped was the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is a bubble of love. It's two hearts blended in such a lovely energy. So you've got an offer of love coming in here. You may be scared to open your heart and reveal your true feelings if you're healing wounds from the past. But as I say, it does feel to me that this is something really good. It's a positive offer. If you can heal, overcome those insecurities and the reasons why you run away, then this could be really good for you. Okay, so if that resonates with you, I'm going to look a little bit deeper into the reading, and I'm going to look at the next 7 days ahead. So just day by day information and messages as to what's going to be happening in Leo's love life in the next 7 days. Okay, interesting. That did pop out first. Okay. So some of the same cards coming back up again. The same cards. You've got the Devil, Seven of Wands, Four of Cups. So same messages, which is consistent. Okay. Right, so mentioned about the Devil. So this is again hot, passionate, challenging relationship that can be destructing. One person or both can be controlling. You know what can happen in one of these relationships? It's like two very strong, powerful, independent people can actually both want control. So it's kind of like you're both pulling and pushing and trying to get control in a situation that you both want it. So it begins to become more and more manipulative. So it's far better to actually, instead of using your emotions and feelings which cause reactions of a negative nature when we don't get our own way, it's far better to think really practically about relationships at this time. To think about what's going wrong. Stop blaming or looking at other people as to why it's going wrong, and actually look at your own behaviour. You can't change other people and you can't control other people, but you can change your own behaviour. And when you change, the dynamic within the relationship has to change. The other person's behaviour has to change. So this is about setting really clear boundaries with each other. And that will mean you go from a positive energy rather than a battle and a struggle. So as I said in the other reading, sitting down, talking things through, finding out if you want the same things, and looking for the positives. And interestingly enough, the next day you got the Three of Pentacles, which is cooperation, teamwork, building something for the future, something that can last. So it is really positive. There can be some good news as well surrounding money. I'm just going to move that up slightly, sorry. So, okay. So, what did I say? Right, so this is today. Well, it's 7 days. So because I'm recording it today, I mean, you could look at this energy as being today or tomorrow. But as I say, it's over the next 7 days. So you've got the Seven of Wands, which is again that energy that came up in the other reading. Isolating problems, dealing with them one at a time, standing your ground. And I do feel really positively you will overcome these issues. You'll sort these problems out if you deal with them one at a time. You know, that energy of dissatisfaction is going to continue. The grass is going to continue to feel greener elsewhere whilst there's still a controlling element in relationships. It takes a lot of courage. We talk about Leo the lion being courageous. It takes an awful lot of courage to actually be vulnerable, to open your heart, to let somebody in. And you will continue to be dissatisfied in love whilst you're trying to control things. Okay. So, and then you've got Five of Wands. Five of Wands is frustration, bickering, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, a frustrating situation, but hold your ground, hold your position. I feel you'll win. Don't give up or give in. But, you know, the thing is, if you set these clear boundaries and then you back down from it and change your mind or do something different, people don't know where they stand. They don't know where they are. And that applies to the person you're focusing on as well. So stand your ground. You're not out of the woods yet. You know, I said to you when the first reading, when I started connecting, that I felt things had been up in the air. There was nagging worries, circling thoughts, affecting sleep, draining your energy. You know, it is very easy to get into a negative mindset and to worry about things. And, you know, sometimes that can be triggered by the words that people say. Because these swords are actually hitting this person, and swords are communication. So this is words that are hurting. And it can be heat of the moment. You know, you've got the Five of Wands, which is saying tempers could flare in the next week. There could be a bit of an argument here. And words could be said in the heat of the moment that really hurt and upset you or the other person, or both. It may be forgotten and forgiven quickly. It could be just heat of the moment stuff. But it's going to feel like a war zone or a battle zone for a while. Until you see the snake. The sword is killing the snake. And the snake, to me, it's killing off what's making you need to control. So it's kind of the negative wounds, the negative things inside that live on past the traumatic experience, or past the traumatic relationship, or the person that cheated. But, you know, there's something here that, although there's a row, although there's things being said that hurt, it is actually going to heal in the long run. So that's positive. And then you have the Two of Wands, which is a proud, persistent man. Can be smartly dressed or careful of his appearance even when he is casual. You know, this person, I feel, is going to be talking about commitment in the future. He may not be kind of, you know, rushing out and cutting you a key this week, but he could certainly be talking about future plans and goals, either living together, getting a place together in future. You know, this person may want to broaden horizons, kind of have a new life in a new place, and he could start to kind of open up and start talking to you about the possibilities of partnership in the future and, as I say, a new life together. Two of Wands too. So just a little bit more guidance and information over the next week. Okay, right, so all those Leo ladies out there, because the sun's in Libra, you've got the Queen of Swords at the moment, so that Libra and Sun energy may make you quite kind of, you know, in your head about the situation. You'll be thinking a lot about things. Libra is about balanced, harmonious, you know, communication and understanding. But you could find yourself with arguments, with battles for control. You could find yourself in two minds, whether you speak your mind or keep the peace, whether you strategize or whether you rush in and say what you think. But you could also be a bit cool and prickly with this person. Try not to be too cold, because the Lovers card is here, and this is saying you can grow, you can heal, you can learn to love each other in a really positive way and change the negative patterns that have been holding this relationship back from being happy for some time. So that's really positive. And you see this sign of the Lovers is mirrored in the background here. So you want to make this work, and communication will make it work. Okay, so just a little bit of spiritual guidance for Leo. I'm going to use the Zodiac Angel cards, and this is more about guidance from Spirit as to how you need to handle what's going on in the next week. Bear with me. Oh, okay, so you've got Aquarius, and the soul lesson is brotherhood through love. And when you think of brotherhood, you know, it's all about being equal, you know, finding the connections, finding the things that we relate to, that we are the same. You know, we can always look for differences all the time. Okay. You see the rainbow coming across here, and the angel's actually reaching into the rainbow. You know, colour is actually very healing, and the colours of the rainbow, you know, I've got these little crystal things where I've got the candles. I use these little crystal things in windowsills just to kind of get rainbows around the home and around the room. It's lovely, really lovely, because the white light, when it diffracts into the colours of the rainbow, those colours vibrate at different speeds. Red very fast, and red can be one of those colours that get people to react tensely, and blue vibrates very slow. So I think the message here is be aware over the next 7 days. Try to pick colours that are gentle and soft and soothing. You know, enfold yourself in Madonna blue clothing, maybe, you know, pink, rose pink, and even green, kind of green colours. But be aware of what colours you're wearing. Try to avoid red, because that can kind of bring a quick to temper energy. So the message is, as you strive to remain true to your principles, so you will be helped and strengthened in the circumstances of your daily life. There are many who will try to tempt you off the path of light, but God will give you strength to remain constant and true, and serve with love in your heart every day of your life. Practice bringing spiritual principles into your work, into your outside world, not by talking about them, but by living them. I am true to my guiding light, to God within my heart. Okay, so as I say, brotherhood through love. Look for the common ground. Look for the things you agree on and build on that. It is going to be a tense time. That Mars retrograde in Aries is going to be a challenge, although the energy is going to help heal. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the reading, Leo, and if you have, click the like and subscribe and share the video. And if you press the notifications bell, of course, next time I put another video up for you, you'll get the notification quickly. Please do check out your you know, sun sign, ascendant and Venus, if they might resonate or give you even more information about the same situation. All right, well, I will speak to you soon. Bye for now, Leo. God bless.